One of the things I've noticed in life is what the left says doesn't really equate to what they mean. For example, when they talk about diversity, they say, oh, that brings all races together where we can live in harmony. No, in practice, it means fewer white people. If you have any like white people, that's too much. We need more diversity. If you have, like, say, an all black basketball team, no, that's not a diversity problem. But if you had an all white team, oh, we got a diversity problem. So it's not bringing all people together. It's just excluding whites. That's what they mean by diversity. And you saw the same thing with feminism. Feminism used to mean, and you can agree or disagree that this is a good thing, that women should have choices. So if a woman wants to go to college and become a chemist, that's perfectly fine. If she wants to be a stay-at-home mother, that's fine too. It's empowering the woman to have choice. But in reality, that's not the case. There's only one way that you're supposed to live your life, and that is to go to college, fuck around, and then go into your corporate world, and maybe by the time you're 30, try to settle down and get married, and hopefully pop out a kid if your eggs aren't too old yet. So that's kind of the goal that feminism says that all girls have to follow. And there's a video by this lady, I don't know celebrities, but her name is Chelsea Handler. And I'm going to bring it up here.
You're a kicker, so you...
All right, so here she is. And I had no idea who she was, but I guess she's famous in Hollywood. And I looked her up in Wikipedia, and I do admire some things about her. She's a Jewish woman, and she was able to make it in Hollywood. And that's always very difficult. So she has broke down barriers of anti-Semitism. She was a pioneer to help Jewish people get into Hollywood. So way to go, Chelsea, on that. So here she is, and she's all upset about this football player. He's a punter. They gave a speech to a college graduation ceremony, and he was basically, his premise, it was a short speech, it was really good, and he talked about various subjects, but one was women, that women should be able to choose to pursue their life goals, whatever it is. And if it's to become like a chemist, great. But if it's to be a mother and have plenty of children and be a wife, that is wonderful too. See, that used to be the feminist position, but this has triggered Chelsea. So let's listen to this and we'll kind of dissect her.
First of all, Harrison, you're a kicker, so you have one important part of your body, and it's not your fucking brain.
Yeah, well, okay, so she's already criticizing him that because he's a kicker on a football team, he shouldn't be allowed to, I guess, have an opinion. Okay, I don't know why this comedian should be able to have opinion, right? You only have one fucking job, Chelsea. That's to entertain people. It's not to be a nag on TikTok, okay? So there we go. Let's see what this guy said.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. Isabel's dream of having a career might not have come true, but if you asked her today if she has any regrets on her decision, she would laugh out loud without hesitation and say, heck no.
All right, so he's saying his wife said she really loves being a wife and a mother, and she didn't do her career, but she has no regrets. I don't know. He's married to her. I don't know if that he's lying. I guess they should ask Isabella. Maybe we could get her view on it. But if that's her view, I don't see anything wrong with that. And the traditional feminism was like, great. Yeah, if that's her choice, we should encourage that. But no. Chelsea's not going to happen. She's not going to have any of this.
Isabel, please blink twice if you need us to call for help.
All right, because she's assuming that Isabel must be a hostage because no woman, boy, she's got an ugly face there, by the way, Chelsea. I thought she was prettier. But yeah, Isabel, she's saying, no, you can't be a wife and mother. If you're happy in that role, you have to be being put down by the patriarchy. You got to be like me, making all those millions of dollars for doing the Hollywood stuff.
But the real kicker is that Harrison Butker's mother is a renowned physicist who has a degree in chemistry and a master's in medical physics.
All right. She considered this a huge own. So I heard the guy's speech, and he's saying women should be able to do what they want. If they want to do a career, fine. But a lot of women, they get fulfillment being wives and mothers. And some do a balance, but it's whatever you want. But his point was don't denigrate women that choose to be a wife and mother. And Chelsea's like, oh, well, your mother was like a chemist. Ha! Total own you. It's like, no, you're kind of proving his point. He's not slamming what his mother's did. I heard his speech. He never said, oh, my mother was a chemist. What a loser. No, he never said that. And in fact, he said the opposite.
So, who paid for all those youth athletic team fees and uniform fees and equipment fees when Harrison was a kid so he could grow up to have a career making millions of dollars for fucking kicking things? My guess is a working woman. Harrison, this is the first time I've heard about you and hopefully the last. And after this, I'm going to go ahead and do what your fellow teammate does and just pretend like you don't exist.
All right. But obviously it bothered her, and she had to make a whole TikTok video about this. But this is interesting. This is how the left rephrases things. So what they tell you is something like, oh, well, feminism is just to give women choices. In reality, people like Chelsea Handler, they're all upset. No. You got to do things the way we say, things that get the birth rate down. It's amazing how that works, Chelsea. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to go to Israel and complain about the Orthodox Jewish women that choose to be wives and mothers. I don't know. I don't expect she's going to go over there and lecture them, but we will see. Talk to you guys later.